Hello, everybody. I'm Sam Muka from Altamadum. This is Cam Thomas, Brendan Byers, and we're missing James Cole. I'm so tired. I don't wanna wait a million years for you to see. I'm burning in this fire. I don't wanna walk a million miles if you won't wait for me. See, I believe in your good intentions, and I believe, lady, that you are brave. You keep saying, lady, the way I different now, and I keep saying, lady, still the same. I don't understand all of your wicked ways, but I understand that I can feel your pain. But I believe in your good intentions, baby, and I believe, lady, that you are brave. So I'll open up this box of hearts, I'll pick yours up and rip the rest right out, and I feel the shame. And I see the tears are rolling down your face. I'm telling you, I need your love embrace. I feel the shame. I'm way too damn cold, and the whistles from the wind, they freeze my toes. And the look, the way you brush your hair, you're doing all of these things with no care, See, I believe in your good intentions, and I believe, lady, that you are brave. But you keep saying, lady, the way I different now, and I keep saying that I'm still the same. All of your wicked ways, but I understand that I can feel your pain. But I believe in your good intentions, baby, and I believe, lady, that you are brave. So I'll open up with this box of hearts, I'll pick yours up and rip the rest right out, and I feel the shame. And I see that tears are rolling down your face. I'm telling you, I need your love's embrace. I feel the pain.
Nobody is going to save you now.
Welcome to Wired4Sound. I'm Sarah Love, and I am here down at Thunder Bay's beautiful Marina Park with Altamadum. How are you guys doing?
Great.
Good, thanks.
Well, you look fantastic,
Awesome.
so
Thank you.
got that going for you. Altamadum's been on the scene for about 13 years here in Thunder Bay. If you haven't heard of them before, you might have your name, Altamadum. I had to ask Cam before we started. It's a different name, and I had to ask you how to say it.
Absolutely. Actually, it was James who came up with the name, but well, there's a little bit of debate on that. But we were basically in grade 9, and we were trying to think of a name for the band, and we were trying to think of something that hasn't been used already. So we went with something that we knew that had been used, but we just switched out the spelling. So it's spelled Altamadum. And basically what it represents is just we wanted to be different than everything that was going on in the local music scene at the time. And most of us were raised on classic rock, so we kind of used a lot of those influences and just kind of came up with our own sound through that process. But yeah, the whole idea was we wanted to use something that wasn't used, and we wanted to use something that was original and something that we could call our own, and we wanted to be different than everything that was going on at the time.
And did you succeed?
I think so. Yeah, I think we did. Yeah.
Excellent. Now, Ultimatum, been around for a while. Has it always been the same members? Like, who do we have here? Let's introduce them to our folks at home.
Well, I'm Cam, and Brendan and I started the band. We started in grade 9 about 13 years ago. Brendan's standing next to me, and then James. We met in grade 10 and about 12 years ago, and the three of us were a trio for the longest time, and then we wanted to expand our sound, so we got a singer. Sam, who was from a different high school about 10 years ago, and we've been together ever since. But Ultimatum is 6 people, actually, because we have our producer as well, Russ Elder, and Thunder Sound Studio, and also Richard Lawrence as well, who does a lot of our web design.
And this is Brendan. How you doing, Brendan?
Great, and yourself?
I'm fantastic. Thanks for asking.
Great.
And this is Jimmy?
Yes, thanks.
Jimmy's on the drums, if you didn't know that. No, Brendan's on the drums. Yeah, it's been one of those days, you know? So tell us about your instruments.
Well, I've been playing for about 16 years. I started playing when I was a young kid in public school. Started jamming with some people and just took it from there and it expanded into what it is today.
Excellent. And how about yourself?
Yeah, I picked up the bass guitar after I had a bit of an accident, so I couldn't play hockey for a year, and learned how to play that, and then ran into these guys in high school, and they needed a guy that knew how to play 4 strings instead of 6, and been with them ever since.
Excellent. Now, Ultimatum, like you said, you've been around for quite some time. Tell us about your sound. Like, what if you were to describe Ultimatum's sound, how would you describe it?
Our sound, like our goal with the band was to be very distinct. We wanted our own original sound. We wanted to be very original. Like I said, a lot of our influences stem from the classic rock genre, but I mean that translates through dance music to techno to, like, we listen to everything basically, right? So we wanted to kind of be a melting pot for that sound and kind of siphon it through to be our own original sound. So our sound is very different. It's very eclectic. It can be very heavy. It can be very light. We do a lot of different ballads. We incorporate keyboard as well. So we play a lot of different instruments, and we try to let each individual member shine in our music. So it's hard to come up with one word that really sums up what our sound is. Like I said, it's very eclectic. We listen to a lot of different things, but we do have we've been told we have our own signature sound as standalone individuals. So.
Now,
Yeah.
how does the singer isn't here for the interview, unfortunately. Tell us about who the singer is and who writes the songs. Does he write the songs, or do you guys all come up with them together?
Absolutely. Sam Muka is the singer, and he's also the rhythm guitar player. A lot of it is a collaborative effort between all of us. We write it in the studio, and it usually starts with an idea that I may have or Sam has, and we kind of just build off of that. Or Brendan or James, we all contribute. So we're all individual. We split it 25%. So.
You guys are on Spotify?
Yep. Yeah, we're anywhere music's available. So Spotify, Apple Music. Shazam, basically anywhere that you can download music.
Shazam, I can Shazam you?
You can Shazam us.
That's pretty cool.
That, yeah, we tested that, yeah.
It's pretty great. You should try that out.
I'm gonna. Next time I'm listening to your music, I'll definitely give it a shot. That's pretty cool. You guys are on Spotify?
Spotify, iTunes, Google Play. We're all over the place.
Awesome.
It's great, yeah.
Very cool. So with that being said, let's take a quick break, and we'll come back with more
Awesome.
with Ultimatum. right, so I have to ask this question. Cam, how big are your guns?
I think 20 inches maybe.
You think? You've measured.
I don't know. It's been a while. I don't know. If I had to guess, probably 20 inches.
Does he measure them, guys?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've never seen it, but it has to have happened at some point.
Sure. When I met Cam, he didn't have these guns.
Yeah, very true. Yeah.
What are you curling?
Maybe 60 pounds.
Maybe.
Something like that.
You know.
60-ish pounds.
You know the answer.
Yeah, 60. Yeah.
Who can do the most push-ups?
Maybe Jimmy can.
Guns for sure.
Guns McGee, is that?
Yeah, I'd have to say me. Yeah.
Yes?
Without
Prove it.
sounding too conceited, I'd have to say probably me.
Should we have them prove it? All right. Okay. Prove it.
Do it. We're doing push-ups. James, get
Just tap out after one.
They're still going. We've got a couple of different forms here. We've got, the short, fast press, and then Jimmy's had enough. But we've got some nice form happening here. Interesting. Seems like Cam and Brendan are in a push-up off, if that's a thing. I mean, I'm tired. I'm tired watching this. Oh, it is Cam! Cam! It is Cam! He wasn't wrong.
Yeah.
You weren't wrong.
No.
He's not even sweating.
No.
Should we push him in the water?
Yeah. Okay. You think so?
All right. All right, we're going to play a fun little game. It's called ABC Association. You guys ready?
I guess so.
I'm ready for you. So how the game works is I say a letter. They have to say the first word that jumps into their head. No thinking. And we're just going to give it a try. You guys with me? Yeah, you're with me. Okay, are you ready? You guys ready?
Sure.
All right. A.
Alligator.
B.
Belligerents.
C.
Country.
D.
Dingo.
E.
Everyone.
F.
Fork.
G.
Gorilla.
H.
Hi.
I.
Ice.
J.
Jaguar.
K.
Kangaroo.
L.
Leopard.
M.
Marigold. I don't know.
No.
L.
O.
O.
Octopus.
P.
Nile. Or what is it? P? P. Penguin.
Qua.
Red.
S.
Stop.
T.
Time.
U.
Undercover.
V.
Oh, I don't know. I can't think of a V. I don't know. Hell,
World's smallest.
Vegas.
Vegas.
That was bad.
Why?
X.
X-ray.
Y.
Yahoo.
Zebra.
Zed.
I think
Wow, that was hard.
it was harder for me too.
Yeah.
You guys did.
No, I was hoping you guys could tell me what a qua was.
Do you guys know what a qua is?
No idea. First time hearing about it.
Vegas. That was my
Yeah,
favorite one.
There. Nice. Took a while, but I got it.
I've been beating myself up here for so long. Been bearing the hours, reflecting what I've done. Growing colder as the years go on. I've been destructive. I've been hiding it from the ones that I love. They say I'm
Should we go for a splash?
For a splash.
Over the splash pad?
No, I don't want to.
No, I don't want to. He says. All right,
All the kids that you run through.
fair enough. Right? Like, come on now. All right.
I don't trust children.
Fair enough. They're very shifty. Now, all seriousness, no, all kidding aside, let's get serious. Right, folks? Let's get a little serious. Being on tour must take a toll. Like, being in a band, like, if you work full-time jobs and you're in a band, isn't that like having 2 full-time jobs?
Oh, more or less, yeah. It is absolutely exhausting sometimes to make things happen for both. But I mean, like, you just do what you got to do and you get it done.
So you tell your girlfriends, like, I'm never going to see you?
Well, that doesn't turn out very good. So you definitely make some time.
I mean, Do you want to thank anybody like for where you are today?
I'd like to thank my mom and dad for letting me, play those loud drums in the house and everything. And yeah, I would definitely like to thank our sound engineer for letting us use his basement for the studio. Cool. And I'd like to thank our record label for helping us get to where we are today.
How about you, Jimmy?
Just anybody that's ever come out to a show and bought a CD or just taking the time out of their day to check us out online, anything like that. It means a lot, and I don't think people realize how far it goes. So.
Big time for sure. You gotta have the fans. You gotta support you, otherwise you wouldn't be here, right?
Absolutely, yeah. Any like was mentioned, anyone who's ever bought an album, bought a shirt, listened to our music. Obviously, my parents and James's mom played a huge key role in that, because in the early days we'd play in my basement in the winter, and that was, I can only imagine it was a bit brutal. My dad even tried to soundproof the basement and everything, so but they were super supportive, and we couldn't, like in the early days, we couldn't have gotten by without that support. And then James's mom in the summer letting us use their garage, and from there we moved into the studio, and Russ, obviously, like I mentioned before, is a huge key component in what we do. So yeah, anyone who's ever taken the time, the record label, anyone who's taken the time to actually review our album and do a write-up in a magazine, that was just huge, or taking the time to do their research and interview us like yourself. And, that's a big thing. Like I said, the last 5 years have been a bit of a whirlwind for us, and we've got to basically knock off a lot of the things that we wanted to do as a band. So we're very fortunate and very, very blessed, I think, to be able to do all that. So. Those are the people that I can think of offhand is our parents, basically, and the people who listen, right? So, yeah.
Exactly, for sure. Very cool. That's very nice of you guys. That was very sweet.
We have sweet sides.
I didn't think you guys were going to be sweet at all, so.
Well, there you go. That's good.
But little do they know, I'm losing all control. Helpless all alone, I just can't make it over. I'm running away, killing the heart. Searching for change within the higher.
Your parents must be saints.
Yeah, they're great people for that. I can only imagine the insanity they went through to let me do that. But I wouldn't be the drummer I am today without them letting me do that.
Your parents, angels.
Yeah,
great people.
Angels.
Absolutely great people.
Very cool.
Yes.
I don't think
I wouldn't let you. I would be like,
You wouldn't let me.
pick a violin or something.
No,
Maybe
that's
not that.
no.
Something quieter. Something you can wear headphones with.
No can do.
No, fine.
Yeah, I don't think people realize it's like when you're starting to play an instrument, it sounds awful. Like it sounds absolutely horrible, right? People just think they hear the finished product and they think, oh yeah, that'd be awesome to hear. Yeah. But no, like it's bad. Like it's really bad, and just trying to learn, trying to find out your sound. If you don't have people to support you when you're doing that, you just, that's the differentiator between, allowing our music to be heard by the world and just going nowhere with it, right? So huge support system. So yeah.
She calls my name, looking for the great escape. She's a little runaway, searching for a way to ease her pain. It's okay. She believes in me, she's a lucid dreamer now, lost within that broken town, calling out without a sound. Invisible among the crowd, stumbling, fumbling, falling down. Now she's been losing grip, running out of breath, standing on the bridge, slipping from the edge. And she's nowhere to go, nowhere to come home, standing all alone, living on the road.
Welcome back. We're down at Thunder Bay's Marina Park. We're with Altamadum. This is actually 3 members of Altamadum. There is how many in total, Cam?
There's 4.
4 of you guys in total. The singer isn't here with us today, but we have 3 pretty awesome guys here with us. We have Brendan, Jimmy, and Cam.
Yep.
What's up?
Absolutely. We're great. I'm just happy to be here with you guys.
I
So
love
yeah.
it. That's excellent. It was not raining today, so we're pretty stoked about that. Thunder Bay's Marina Park is pretty recognizable to a lot of our viewers out there. You may not recognize these guys, but they've been around town and they're pretty awesome, and they've been playing music for quite some time. But you'll never guess what, they are pretty big over in Europe, right, Cam?
Absolutely, yeah. In about 2014, we released our second album, Levels, and that kind of gained us that international recognition that we were kind of hoping to achieve at some point. We went on a tour of Ontario playing about 7 dates, and we came back and we got an email from this magazine in California called Pop Vulture. And like I said, we thought it was spam, but they were asking very specific questions, and it kind of took off from there. from the Depths Entertainment in Pennsylvania. That's our record label we got signed to shortly after, and through that process we gained a lot of traction in Europe. We've been on a lot of different radio stations in the States and in Europe, as well as a lot of different magazines over in Europe and the States as well. And we've had the privilege to work with a lot of different global organizations. Our singer even did a collaboration with this rapper in Vegas. So we have been around town, but we do go into hiding from time to time because we go into our studio, which is Thunder Sound Studio in Thunder Bay. And we kind of hibernate and we record and we try to make the best possible product, and then we release that to our record label, and then they kind of release it on that global scale. And then we do a lot of different local shows, but it's very intermittent. It's usually when we don't have things going on kind of around the world. So.
Yeah, so that must be pretty cool, traveling the world. What was that like for you? Or Europe at least?
Well, Ontario. You know, that's it was nice to get out there, and definitely an experience that I think if any band has the chance to take on, definitely give it a go. And whether at the end of the day you make money or you lose money, it's still just good memories and good times with your buddies and everything like that. So it's one of those things that, you know, when you're old and gray, you can look back on and say, yeah, I did it and it was fun. So.
100%. One day maybe you'll go to Europe?
Hey, I'm never saying no. You know, Europe would be amazing. That's definitely a goal and a dream, and we'll see where the road takes us.
Very cool. Well, what about you, Brendan? What's been one of your favorite memories?
That's a good question. There's so many to choose from. Obviously, one of my most fond memories was finally getting into the studio and making our first album, and definitely releasing it to the public. That was by far one of my favorites, for sure.
Your last album, you did a deluxe version?
Yeah, that came out last year, so that came out last September in 2018. The Monumented Time Deluxe Edition. It's available, like I said, anywhere music's available, iTunes, Spotify, Apple Music. And yeah, I mean, it's been like the last 5 years has been pretty amazing for us. You know, we have done a lot of things in town, but we've also, like I said, we've kind of, you know, shifted our focus into that international light, just because that's something that we always wanted to try to achieve. And our main goal as musicians and artists was to share our ideas and our thoughts and our feelings with the world. So to be able to be listened and reviewed by these people in these magazines that take the time to do that is pretty amazing. And then to actually be able to purchase it and get it here in paper form, it's pretty cool. And that's something that we really strive for as a band, to be original, create our own sound, and then share it with the world. So.
Totally. What is in the future for Altamadum? What can we expect? Big things, I'm hoping?
Big things. Yeah, no, we've been working last few months on just more music, and it's one thing that you can almost never stop doing, right? You just go down there and you get the juices flowing, and you write something one week and you move on to something else the next week. And so we got a good collection of songs that we're kind of sitting on, and we got some things in the works that we're hoping to get out there sooner than later, and you know, have everyone check out and hopefully enjoy and go from there.
Excellent. So they're on Spotify, everyone. Do you guys want to mention anything else to your fans at home?
Yeah, I guess the other thing we have coming up actually locally would be the that Akio's show from the living room or whatever. Yeah, we have that coming up, that podcast that's fairly new, so we're really looking forward to that. And like James mentioned, we're working on new music, and we're always actively working on new music. Anytime we have any kind of downtime, we just can't stop the ideas. And then, like I said, we're really fortunate to have Russ and Thunder Sound Studio, and we're able to capture those ideas and expand upon them and then release them. And then, you know, next thing you know, they're on the radio. So it's actually a really, really cool feeling. So.
Definitely.
Yeah.
You should be proud. You guys were able to play the marina for Canada Day,
Yep.
right?
Absolutely. Actually, last year we were scheduled to do it as Altamadum, but this year James, myself, and 3 other local musicians did a Tragically Hip cover thing, cover band. So it was just kind of Canadian content. That's how they kind of wanted to keep it this year. So that was awesome too. James was singing and I was playing guitar, and then we had three other guys with us as well from other local bands. And yeah, it was a great experience. And we're still doing. That's another thing we're doing locally. We're doing a lot of that kind of stuff as well too. And the proceeds go to Gord Downey's charity. So it's it's something that we're big hip fans, and that's one of the kind of inspirations that we draw from. So we're able to kind of cross channel that with what we're doing as Altamadum, as well as this little side project. So yeah.
And our viewers can follow you on all the social media apps, I'm assuming?
Absolutely. Yeah, Instagram, Facebook. And we have our website as well. Like I mentioned before, Richard Lawrence, he does our website, altamadum.com. So check that out as well. Lots of content on there. Videos, interviews, all that stuff. So
Fan mail, right?
Sure. Yeah. No, we're open. Yeah. Send us your questions and feedback for sure. Yeah.
marriage proposals, whatever you're into. Thank you very much, guys. It's been a great interview. Keep on rocking.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Sarah. Thanks, guys.
Smile with broken toes. Well, I'll squeeze your throat. I'll help you drown, 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 drown. I'm going down, 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 down. Ah, heart so cold, heart so cold, heart so cold. And how'd you get a heart so cold, heart so cold, heart so cold? And she's a little runaway, runaway, yeah. And now that I'm fitting at this world so cold, and this heartless wind it blows, I'm going down, 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 down. I'm going down, 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 down. So I'll walk this mile with broken toes. Well, I'll squeeze your throat. I'll help you drown, 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 drown. I'm going down, 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 down. And how'd you get a heart so cold, heart so cold, heart so cold?